Hi, I'm Janet. In this lesson, we are going to tackle an excerpt from Blossoms of the Savannah by H.R. Kulet. Read the following excerpt and answer the questions that follow. Although Resian had a lot to complain and grumble about in life in their new environment, Taya found it tolerable. For instance, she gladly discovered that mornings in their new home began with a lively chat of birds in the trees surrounding their house. That gave the home an atmosphere of tranquility and peace. However, one of the unpleasant aspects that the girls had to live with was the constant violation of their privacy. In Nasila, they soon discovered the home belonged to all the clan members. It was not an unusual thing to get up in the morning to find the living room full of men and women who came early, not for any tangible business, but simply to share a sumptuous breakfast with their kith and kin. Tayo and Resian were soon to get used to hearing an urgent knock at the door very early in the morning. On opening, they would invariably be met by a greeny group of men or women who would ashamedly ask them what they were doing in bed that late in the morning. They would proceed to take seats in the living room and order them to serve them breakfast. When they got used to what at first they considered negative aspects of the Nasilian culture, Tayo and Resian adjusted accordingly, and soon they began to live harmoniously with the people. Their father was out of the homestead most of the time, working at the shop and organizing other business matters. His absence meant the absence of his irksome and corrosive remarks that always heated tension in the house. In the absence, in his absence, the house was a continuous joy with comfort and conveniences, and the girls found it pleasurable to keep it clean and well arranged. That is our excerpt. Our first question, we are asked, what happens immediately after this extract? I hope you go back to the extract, read it for further understanding, then come back to the questions. The girls went ahead to mix with the women folk of the village. Many of the women folk had come to scout for spouses for their sons and husbands. Question B. Where had the family been living before they moved? Where had the family been living before and why did they move? We know that the family was living in Nakuru, and however they had to move to Nasila after their father was retrenched from Agribix Limited. Give the character traits of the following one. Tayo. We learned that she is laid back. She did not complain all the time like Resian, and she is also appreciative. That is, she liked the new environment, especially the pleasant morning with the chattering birds. According to the extract, the character traits of people of Nasila, one, we learned that they are social. They came even at the old hours. They are conservative, that is, they followed the conservative Nasilian culture. They are also friendly. They welcomed the Kaelos despite them being left behind by their culture. Discuss a theme implied in this extract. We have theme of culture. People were firmly rooted in their cultural practices like the female genital mutilation. We learned that it was their culture to visit each other like early in the morning just to share a cup of tea or to share breakfast. Using the rest of the book, cite and explain one cultural aspect that had a life-changing effect on the lives of the two girls. The people believed in sharing what one had. That is why they found nothing wrong with visiting Tayo and her family. explain a stylistic device used in this extract, we have description. The extract has a description of the early morning chatter. It also has a description of early morning calls by all sorts of people. Tayo and Resian adjusted accordingly. Add a question tag. Tayo and Resian adjusted accordingly, didn't they? That is the question tag. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please give this video a thumbs up, share to friends, and if you are new here, kindly subscribe if you have not subscribed, and also you watch the videos, please subscribe to support this channel.